Boys, what's good? It's your boy Drew Spongy coming back with episode 2 of Flying Around the World. Today we are where we left off in episode 1 in Seattle, and today we are flying to San Francisco on this beautiful United Airbus A320. We're back in the A320 today. I didn't want to take the A321 on a longer haul. This is my second time recording this because I just randomly crashed while I was capturing cinematic shots. So there's that. Second time's the charm, right? So let's get right into the cockpit and get this show on the road. All right, we have a lot of things to do today. Let's get right there. So let's turn on the external power, turning on battery 1, battery 2. Align our ADIRs or grounded deer. I don't know. Turning on our navigation system, turning on crew air supply, and then we're going to arm our emergency exits, turn on smoking lights, and turn on seatbelts as well. And while we are at it, we will turn on probe heat, because I don't forget to do that. I tend to forget that. Turn on this overhead up a little bit, and that's pretty much all we will do for right now. Up top, we're gonna leave our fuel pumps off because we got to refill this bad boy. Turn on our little iPad here, import our sim brief. We are flying from Seattle to San Francisco. Do not worry about this time. We'll just add an hour for that and update that. Cool. Yep, so Seattle to San Francisco, total flight time today will be 1 hour and 41 minutes. Total route is 659 nautical miles. Today's METAR, oh my god, Seattle's METAR is as follows. Let's go 140 at 5 knots for the wind, 10 miles of visibility, 12 degrees Celsius outside, so a little warmer than what we landed at. I think it was, I believe, 9 when we landed last time here. Altimeter is going to be 3002. There is going to be no sim brief on today. No one is in this area or towards our route on the west coast, unfortunately. But that is just, that'll be all right. We'll hopefully get sim brief next flight. But let's set altimeter 3002. And we'll come here and we'll just set our squawk code at 2000. Turn that on and TA to auto so I don't forget to do that. And we'll ident. I know that's a little early, but we're pretending we just got clearance. But hopefully it's not rainy, because I don't want another rainy departure. All right. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. Let me just come down here and turn that back to standby. And standby. And we'll do that later. All right, sick. Let's go down to our McDo and let's get this fun stuff all done. So we'll request our data real quick. We are United Airlines flight. We're 1678, but I will confirm that here in a second. But we'll just do that, put that in there, because I believe that's what we are. Let's go to pilot brief. Take a look at our flight plan. So United Airlines flight 1678 with services to San Francisco on this beautiful A320. I love this aircraft. This is one of my favorite aircrafts to fly. I've been really in love with the A350 recently, though. I'm not gonna lie. Cost index today is gonna be 21. Takeoff weight will be 13,000 tons. 137, and zero fuel weight will be 121. Flight level today will be 370, and that's pretty much all the important stuff. Routes, we're gonna be taking off out of runway 16 left from the Harbo 6 departure, direct or via E-Rave, and then we'll be landing the Bodega 4 arrival from R2, the ILS 28 right approach. So that is our flight plan. Up top looks good. Let's get our fun stuff all set up. So 21 days the cost index, and let's go 370 for the flight level today. Bam. And we'll line the IRS on reference. Bam. There we go. And let's get our flight plan done. So Seattle departure, we are departing out of 26 left today via the Harbo 6 departure. Transition to E-Rave. To San Francisco. We'll be arriving at ILS 2. Is that right? I believe that was right. Yeah, right. All right, ILS right via the Bodega 4 and via transitioning Melbic. That is sick. I know I have to do this real quick because I don't like when it says, I know manual, I can just I hit direct and then I hit that waypoint. I know I could just do it that way, or to save my, because this will be during our crazy descent that we're gonna have. Wait, because I mean, look at this, right? So they want me to be at 3,000 at Rave, but then 10,000. That makes no sense. I'll have to look at that here. I don't know, but we're gonna type this in to make this a direct connection of our flight plan. Kepin. Insert. There we go. So that's gonna be kind of a steep descent, if that is correct. I don't know. I have it to look. We can actually look at the charts right now, and just so we know exactly what's gonna happen, because I don't want to be caught off guard. You charts. Oh, San Francisco starred. This is what I love about the Phoenix. I did it again. All right, we're kind of back. We'll do the flight plan here in a second, but we're just gonna start loading the aircraft. GSX. That's good to go. All right, y'all. Well, as we finish the boarding process, we just have our passengers to board, and we're carrying 116 people, so it won't take hopefully that too long to board this aircraft. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Already started the APU, as you guys saw in that shot. We'll turn on the APU bleed though. And one thing I do need to do is let's take a look at our departure. Not that charts. That's what I want to look at. Let's go to Seattle Tacoma. The Harbob 6 RNAV departure. Let's see what we need to set our altitude to. All right. Well, so we're going. Ooh, actually, let's take a look at this. I need to go this way. What am I doing? I need to go this way. How about Kabob? So we'll set 3,000 and then 10,000. So initial climb will be 3,000 today. Cool, that is set. Good to go. We are fully boarded. That is what I like to see. Doors coming closed. We will toggle jetway away from us. Close that door. Let me see this jetway disconnect. There it goes. All right, cool. APU bleed is on. Before we do that, let's turn on our beacon lights. And now we can run through our pre-start checklist. Doors closed, beacon light on, APU on, available, fuel pumps on, transponder set. Let's go do that real quick. Set that to there, 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 ident. We don't have a proper one, so we're just gonna leave it at 2,000. Pushback clearance is obtained. So we'll set this to nose facing left. Is what we need here. No. All right, cool. They're gonna connect that. Good to go. Everything. Oh, actually, before we do that, we gotta do one more thing. Mass and balances. Send this to McDo. And before we actually start this, we'll go to departure preference, load, sync, load, calculate. RV speed. So our V1 speed will be 144, our rotate speed will be 144, and our V2 speed will be 148. We are going to be at flaps 2 down 1 degree. All right, good to go. All right, and also new camera angles. If you guys saw my YouTube short, you guys would have seen them. But 5, this is the new engine start. Ooh, behind us. Ooh, the Airbus A320 notes to the left. Beautiful Airbus A320. That doesn't actually make sense because they don't use them, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, so we got our new engine view with the wing, new engine, wing, and then my cool little, we're just going to fly through the clouds montage one. All right, cool. We're going to release parking brake. Commencing pushback. All right. Hope you guys enjoy this beautiful engine start. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm not gonna use any of that, but that was literally the most horrendous sounding. Like, it was like, oh, that was disgusting. You guys will like see a clip, but
Information about exit routes, oxygen, life jackets, and the brain.
hopefully with my replay mod I can capture a better one than that. And I think they also pushed us the wrong way. Yeah, so we're gonna have to flip a UE, but that's okay. Where? I mean, I guess I can go around here. Can I just go around? I guess I can just go around that way if I really wanted to. Alright. Let's make sure that flaps are set correctly. Flaps are set. And let's do our flight control test. Feet on the rudder pedals. Let's go full left to neutral, full right to neutral, full up, neutral, down, neutral, left, neutral, right, neutral. All right, good to go. All right, that is good. That is good. We have good engines. We can come up top here and turn off the APU. Please turn on probe heat. We don't need that anymore. That is good. I'm gonna brighten this up a little bit. Up top looks good to go. All right, guys, I think we're gonna be ready to flip this UE and head out of here. Oh, look at that Icelandic air. Holy guacamole. You guys don't see that often, especially on the West Coast. Like, I don't know, I've seen one in Denver, and I've seen one in, I believe, New York, but I haven't seen one in Seattle. I mean, granted, I've never flown into Seattle before, but I mean, still. I'm glad though you see a lot of Delta and Alaska here. I do enjoy that. That is something I do find really cool, that they seem to have, especially like, you know, like these aircraft right here that aren't typically flown, but these are popular aircraft flown into Alaska, into the, you know, the parts of Alaska where they need these, like, those type of aircraft to fly into. You just don't see them really in most of the country, but it's okay. Let's make sure we're all good. Takeoff checklist was completed. The only thing we gotta do is we gotta beat this guy to take off. I'll tell you that. Ooh, also this guy. Let's just take off. Now my goal is to have a much better takeoff than I did last time. All right. Ooh, it's wet. It doesn't, maybe it just rained, but it doesn't appear to be too rainy today. I don't know. But we are going to turn runway or takeoff lights on. I'm going to put a strobe, but it'll be okay. Alright, and we're going to go onto the runway, or we'll stop and we'll look both ways before we enter onto the runway. We're clear to left, clear right. I don't see any landing lights. All right, y'all. I think we are clear to take off. And boy, am I excited. Am I excited to get to our next destination. You're also, if you guys watch my shorts, which if you guys want to see more shorts of me just taking off and landing in cool places, let me know down below. I do really enjoy making them, the cinematic shots. As you guys can see, I like to use them in my videos. But yeah, I was taking off 3-4 left, which is, I believe, this like the run, like the other side of this runway, right? And there's a big bump in it, but hope you guys didn't notice that in that. But funny thing about this map. But I think we are good to go. Nose down 10 degrees, and let's get this baby up in the air. Let's get 50 at the N2 level. There we go. And we're gonna go toga today. Alright, airspeed is alive. Looking good, looking good, looking good. We are 100 knots. We are gonna go neutral here. Oh, this is looking like a much better run takeoff. Alright, V1 rotate. Oh yeah, that's a nice takeoff. Positive rate. Gear is coming up. That's so sick, dude. I love it. I love it. All right, cool. We are reaching 3,000 feet. We are clear 10,000 feet, and we will make this climb up to about 5,000. A very foggy day, but we'll try and reach 10,000 by, I believe Emerald is what I need it by. Is that correct? Oh no, it's Harbor. Okay. I mean, we still have a little distance. I don't know where Harbor's at, but okay, there it's at. Alright, so we can kind of just... There we go. Set that to 10,000. And yeah, one thing I want to look at though. So the Bodega Ford arrival. Let's take a look at this. No way, dude. The airport's literally right down here. Pretty much. But yes, the Golden Gate Bridge is right there. We should be passing that. So excited. And then ILS approach. I just don't get it how they're gonna have us do this safely. I mean, that's like a crazy descent. Well, let me read this. Let me read this real quick. Is there like any information where I can just ignore this? 11,000 feet is so crazy to me. Because if we go to plan, right? We just do this, right? And we go down. And we look at this. We have all of our restraints, and then we make this 10. All right, so there's Cork where we have to be at 11. And we're 11 here, and then we got to get to 1,800? Or 3,000? Like, that is 2.5 miles? What is that distance? Like, what? I mean, what? 7 miles, 5 miles, 3 miles between those three? Yeah, I see too steep path. Like, I am going to say, sorry, FFA, or FAA. I don't know why I keep saying FFA. FAA. Oh, forgot to hit chrono. Oh, oh well. There we go, chrono. We have this, but it'll be alright. I hate to be this guy, but I'm gonna say fuck the FAA. Not actually, you know, I respect this. I don't know how pilots do it, but that just seems very unsafe. And granted, I don't know if these are the actual charts that they use, but yes. Holy smokes, I want to capture. Oh, guys, look at this. I think that's so cool. Like when you're in an airplane and you see that. That's just me. All right, guys. We are. Ooh, sorry about the lag there. Holy smokes, crazy lag spike. We're gonna set this back to there, and this back. We are reaching 10,000 feet. We're gonna set our cruising altitude of flight level 370, and we're above 10,000. So you know what that means. We are going to go faster than this because that's just a recommendation. And we're passing 10,000 feet, which also means we can turn off our, I mean, we should turn this off earlier, but oh well. Beacon off. Oh no, beacon stays on. Strobe, I think, I don't know. I think I'm supposed to have another light on. Let me know down in the comments if I'm supposed to have another light on down there. But we're gonna try just kind of getting above this storm cloud. I mean, if we go out the outside camera view, I mean, this just looks so sick. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this. You can't see anything, dude. I mean, that would be terrifying, nonetheless. Absolutely terrifying, but at the same time, I think it'd be so fun. But, I mean, we should be fine. And it looks like that heavy weather did clear off a little bit. It was either over it or yeah, but I'm gonna catch you guys when we get to 27,000 feet, and then yeah, hopefully by the time we get ooh, the vibrations. Oh, probably because I need to dearm that. Ooh, that wing flex. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys at 27 or 37,000 feet. Here we are, approaching flight level 370. If you look at the map, we're pretty much halfway there. Pretty much. We're somewhere over Oregon. Somewhere over Oregon. Actually, right above Eugene, Oregon right now. I'm assuming Eugene is just right down there. Capital of Oregon. But yeah, we are currently through 463 miles away from, holy crap, it's so dark here now. Why is it so dark? It didn't take that long. It took us about 27 minutes to get the cruising altitude here. We should be landing here within about an hour. Yeah, an hour and some change, we should be on the ground. So that's good. Let me see. Weather is looking pretty solid. We have a little storm right here, but we should be above it. And let's take a look at San Francisco again. All right. So the Bodega 4 arrival, I think what I'm going to do is, unless there is an altitude restraint on why I can't do this at 11,000 feet around this area, I'm probably going to go a little lower, like 6 or 7. But yeah, no, I do not like that because I feel like that is going to be no bueno. To say the least. I've 213 for our stuff, so at least we know that. So we'll actually write that down in our flight book here. So for at Cape, where's my pen? It's on the ground. Of course it's on the ground. Why wouldn't it be on the ground? All right, so we are landing at K San Francisco runway 28 left. Right, I knew that. Our baro will be 213, and while we're in the air here, let's go down to this. sorry, Arizona State's playing right now, and they're putting belt to ass. Well, not really belt to ass. They're barely winning against Texas Tech, who doesn't have their starting running back or quarterback, but it doesn't matter. A win's a win, and Texas Tech needs to lose. So, and that's good, because if Texas Tech loses two more or one more after this, then we have the tiebreaker for the conference championship. All right, arrival. All right, so 0403 knots, 10 miles of visibility, 21 degrees Celsius, much warmer. Altimeter will be 299er. All right. So altimeter will be 299er. Wind will be 040 at 3 knots. Cool. All right. Just so I know I have my destination data all good to go. Alright guys, we are currently 30 miles away from the top of descent here. We are going to start descent early because we got to reach flight level 390 at 280. So we're going to start this now, so I can reach that. So 290 and down. We'll go start 6, see where that, ooh. We got to go down quicker than that. At 14. And we'll go down to here to the McDo. We'll clear this notification. And we'll enter our destination information. Next phase, QNH was 29er. Borrow was 213. That is good. Temperature outside was 21 degrees Celsius. There we go. Mag was 040. Wind direction / 3 knots. There we go. And that looks pretty solid. We'll go back here and we'll activate the approach phase now in our McDo. That looks good and dandy. We do have to be under 280 knots, which I do not see us getting above 280 here. But yeah. So we're going to start our approach phase now. Better let the cabin know. Hey everyone, thank you for flying with United Airlines. We have started our descent into San Francisco. We should be in the ground in approximately about 20 some minutes from now. In approximately 20 minutes, yeah. We're 133 nautical miles away from San Francisco. So just make sure you guys have your seat tables up. The cabin crew is going to come around and collect all the trash. We should be on the ground in around 20 minutes. The local temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty warm outside here in San Francisco. And yeah, I really need to work on that. I'm really not good at that. But let's actually do this to 40 so I can see where this needs to be. We'll try 240 right there, 240. See what that gives us at 280 as well. All right, we'll set that for 240. I know I could do 28, but I'd rather be lower here. Then we'll be at 19. We'll be at 143, and then I have to be under. I really have to be under 11,000 feet here. I mean, realistically, to make that, I don't see an obligation for terrain, but let's look at this. Let's take a look at our landing checklist before we do anything. I need to go back to files. Actually, I don't, because I have it right here. Bam. All right. Climb checklist was complete. Cruise was good. Descent checklist. Altimeter will be set when we get a little lower. 29er, landing data computed, approach briefing. We're gonna land. Runway 28 right, ILS approach. So that's good. And cabin crew is advised. Cool. Auto brake will be set to medium. Good to go. All right. All right, yeah. So flight level 240 is what we should achieve here. We gotta stay under 280, so we will actually lower this a little bit as well. Take a look outside. Holy crud, dude! What a view! I've never flown into San Francisco before, so this is quite the treat for me to be able to fly into San Francisco. I'm so excited to look back at this replay and see this descend. But I will catch you guys when we get a little closer to the ground. I highly doubt it. Yep, there she is. Oh my goodness. I know for all you guys who care about college football, Arizona State just upset Texas Tech. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We needed that game badly. All right. Let's take the before landing checklist. Flaps will be down here when we get closer. Landing gear will be down as well when we get closer on final approach, and cabin crew would be advised. Air brake will be set. There she is. There's a Golden Gate. Landmark achieved. Bam. All right, so we definitely do need to go here and apply a little bit of speed brake to slow this bus down, boys. We gotta speed this baby down a little bit. Going a little too fast here for my liking, and we are really close to 11,000 feet or 10,000 feet, so we will set under 250 here. And I mean, maybe if I can set 6,000 feet, I'll be way more comfortable. And when we reach 6,000, I will make this a much lighter descent than it has to be. But we do need to kind of reach this sooner rather than later, and I feel like we're just gonna have speed brake or air brakes on most of this descent. But that'll be okay. That should be okay. All right, we are also under 10,000 feet, so let's set this properly. So landing lights will come on, beacon is on, strobe will come on, nav light will come on, and that looks pretty good. I feel like I don't need to be this. If I slow down like the 200 here, all right, like I really slow down, I could like lower this to like right there, and then I can realistically drop this down to like 28, and I can set that right, or 18 right there, or we'll be on final approach. We don't need that anymore. Actually, give me my airport information. Okay, so we're landing 28 right, so right here. Okay. We're at 200. We are going to set the first set of flaps now. All right, first set of flaps is set. And we are going to turn on landing support here, so the glide slope will pop up and we can release that. We don't need those anymore. And we will also set our second set of flaps right there, and we'll slow this baby down to 185 while we do that. 16. We can go probably 15 here. Or no, we gotta go 6. We gotta go 6 here. Okay, I guess we're landing at 133. So I guess we'll go localizer as well. Because it's just gonna send us to our landing speed here. So 133. That's, I guess it's 175 just does not matter. I guess. Hell yeah. We are high, but that's okay. Let me see. Runway in sight. Do I have the runway? Honestly, I don't even know where the damn airport is. If I, it's gonna be at like my 11 o'clock. Ooh. That is such a sharp turn. Runway. Airport. Airport is in sight. There's the airport, I believe. No, that's not the airport.
2,500.
Oh, there's the airport. Okay. I'm assuming that's the airport. That makes sense to me. Ooh, lag spike. Oh, goodness. Alright. Landing coming down. And we will set flaps 3 as well. And flaps 4 are full, I guess. We're gonna arm the speed brake. Actually, no, we're not gonna arm the speed brake. We're gonna track the speed brake. Set these to max. That's good. We're gonna do this. Turn the terrain off so I just have this to focus on. Alright, we are 10 nautical miles out. There's the runway. I'm just being silly. I knew that the whole time, guys. Don't worry about it. We're at landing speed, so that's good. We will take over the aircraft at around 5 miles. But we will get ready to go for landing. And what we could do, one last thing real quick. Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing. God, that felt so good to say. Felt so good to say. Alright. We're looking good. We are looking great. Actually, look at this. We're about to capture the glide scope here for elevation. As soon as we make this turn and we capture the localizer down here, runway is in sight. I will take over the aircraft and we'll make the slight adjustments that we need to do this, but feet are going on the rudder pedals now. And we are oh, okay. Speed brakes do need to be armed. I knew that the whole time. All right. My aircraft. We're over a little left. We do need to go down just slightly here. And a little left as well. I do have eyes on the runway. It's so weird because I feel like that should be too right there, but that's a taxiway. That is just so strange. It looks so much like a... Ooh. We are really descending there quite quickly. And we have missed this. We are getting better at our landings. I promise we will be, at least. That is the goal of this challenge, is to... Let's also set this to... Which I'm assuming is going to be landing altitude. I think about 300, I think is what it is. Alright, so we need to go down. We are too high. Maybe, no, maybe we're too low. Is that... I need to remember that. Go over to the right just a tad bit. So I like to raise this up because I feel like I am way too high. It's okay though. It's okay. We will be okay. Landing lights are good. Yeah, we are definitely too high here. I'm not gonna make the touchdown zone, but it'll be okay. And we're gonna pull up because I do not want to be that steep. Continue.
Sink rate.
Okay, yeah, sync rate is definitely
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Set. Go.
You know,
We're down. That was close.
I do not know where I'm taxiing to, but we'll just exit runway when available. Welcome everyone to San Francisco. The next place on our bucket list. That was a beautiful arrival. I think we're still going so fast. Oh goodness. And my rudders just kind of want to be kind of goofy right now. Yeah, we're clear. Cool. Oh, my first time at this airport ever. So definitely not my best landing. It felt smooth. All right. So I don't know what my passengers were saying about, well, that was close. No, it wasn't, buddy. We're just going to find an empty gate here. And we will call this episode good to go. We're going to deboard this aircraft. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. And take a guess where we're flying next. Who knows? But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.